Hi, good evening. Someone asked me about the facility regarding the boarding for their pups. We did that when we were here. Adjacent to this house, there was a house, an individual house. Now it is not a standalone building. Now it is having two floors, extra two floors. But when we were here, this house, the house adjacent to this house, was a standalone building. So we were able to provide the facility for boarding. So 3 dogs came to our house at the time of Diwali. We offered the service and I could recall those moments. Great fun. But I couldn't manage all 3 at once. At first, my son was there, Juno, and along with him, 2 golden retrievers came to our house. One is named as Princey, the other one named as Elvis. Nearly 1.5 months spent in their time in my house. And after that, one more dog came. His name is Shadow, the black Labrador. That pup was, I think, 1.5 or 2 years old. I'm not very sure about the age, but it was well disciplined, well mannered, and a very nice dog. And you know what? I already gave the message that I can provide the facility, I can do the caring, and also provide that food. And also I will take care of everything. In morning I took all those 3 dogs for walking. And I did everything as much as possible, but the problem was related to ticks. I already requested them to groom the dog well, then send it. But the Shadow came, the black Labrador, with ticks. And I couldn't find it out. The very first day, it was sitting quietly. I thought that it was not comfortable with the new place. Then the second day also, it was very quiet and not active, not doing anything. I was trying to find it out. And then, it was having the very less coat, very thin coat. So I wanted to find it out what is the problem. Then I was trying to comb the dog. I was trying to find out what is wrong with him. Then I saw there were so many ticks. And my son also got the same from that lab. That black Labrador named as Shadow. The dog was well disciplined, well mannered. It was doing great, but it was so, it was whining and crying and it was not quite active. And I was trying to find out the problem out of that particular pup. Then I came to know that it's related to the ticks. My goodness, there were so many ticks. I took everything out of it with my hands because you can't even understand the pain. It was whining. It was almost crying. And all the ticks were sucking the blood out of him. Oh, horrible to see his state. It was all hidden. So that was the toughest period for him as well as for us, because my son was there. he was also got all those things. And the ticks were spreaded in our house, and it was so tough for us to clean those things out of our house. And we took my pup as well as this one, and I advised them to give the proper medicines. There is a vet close to my house here. Is a famous, he is very famous in this area, and he is so caring, and he gave the medicines. It took 1 or 2 months to get rid of from those ticks. And that is also one reason, people are promising that they are grooming their dogs, and they will leave those dogs, their pets, for boarding. But it is not the case. They are lying, simply lying. And I cannot invite the problem. And now we are sharing this house with the other tenants. So it's not really possible for me to provide the facility for your pets. I'm really sorry for that. And we were here. My husband, Mr. Karthik and Palani Swami, was also here. He was also having the very keen interest towards all the pets. And we were having the great fun at the time of Diwali. And I can't forget those moments because the pets, named as Princey and Elvis, they were so cute and, of course, quite young. So it was really tough for me to give the training because they have their own set of ideas. According to the owner, they have the habits, behavior as per the training provided by their owners. I'm really interested to do it again, but this is the issue. One is related to the ticks and the diseases. And the second thing is, this house is not the individual house. And I'm really, I would like to say sorry for it. And if there is a possibility, I will do it again. But they are not able to groom their dogs, and they are simply lying. And the shadow is having the issue with ticks. Horrible. You can easily find out the problems out of your pets. You can easily find it out. If the dog is not active, that is the first sign. Just like us, if we have some issue, physical issue or anything, we don't do anything. We are not interested to do any stuff. Same thing can be applicable. It's all same. We are all same. The dog is also having the same problem. You can easily find it out. If your pet is not doing anything, if it is whining or if it is simply lying down and not active, then you must understand that your pet is having some issue. You need to find it out. Whether the problem is related to ticks, the exterior issue or interior issue, whether it is related to the coat, related to the skin issue, or any sort of infection is there or not, you need to find it out. then you need to find out the problem. You need to take your pet to the nearest pet clinic where you will get the service. I mean, the doctor is there, he will definitely check everything and he will give you the right medication, I mean, for your pet. So the shadow was here, the black Labrador, and my husband Karthik was not able to find out the issue, and he was, after the vacation, he went to office and I was alone, left with shadow. Then I was trying to find out the issue, why it is not active, and my son was there, Juno, and he was very active and he was trying to play with him, and this one is also playing, but after a few minutes he lost the interest and sitting or sleeping at one place and also whining. You could hear that whining, that sort of complaining, crying noise. That's how you can identify the problem. Your pet is seriously having some issue. You need to find it out. Then I was checking with his coat. Then there were so many ticks. All of them were quite big. I took everything out of my hands. I owned the gloves and I took everything as much as possible. I took everything out of him. And he was quite happy. I was so grateful. And when he was getting out of my house, he was looking at me. He was not interested to leave. You know what? We are here to help each other as well as to take care of the creatures around us. It's not, if you find it out, Gandhiji said that he was talking about many things, and even if the calf is having a serious disease, he said something. I don't want to say it right now, but you need to find out. If you have the pet or something is there around you, just try to find out, try to do your best. And I saw the dog close to the bus stop in HSR layout. Last year I went to the college, the Fashion Institute, Fashion Designing Institute, and I saw the dog. Something happened. I was trying to find out the ways to help him. I tried to call each and every pet care, and I was not able to find out the vet close to that bus stop. And I gave the water, and at first he was not moving anywhere, and after drinking little bit of water, he was able to move on. Then I saw him running towards the opposite side, and I felt somewhat okay, but I couldn't help him much other than giving the water. So it's our responsibility, as we can do our best, we can try our best. We cannot do everything, we cannot make it right, we cannot simply wave the magical wand and make things right, but we can try our best as much as possible. And that's all. When you spend your time with your pets, that is one of the great experience. It's not just a pet, it's going to be one among the members of that family. When my son was there, I I can talk about my son again and again. I will do it later. He did his best. My great son, great warrior. He's a brave heart. Alright then, I'll get back to you with some other information. And I'm really sorry for the inconvenience that, I'm not able to provide the boarding facility for your pets because the house is not available, and this house is not the individual standalone building, and that's the reason I'm not able to provide this service. See you then.